Hello traders, this is Mike Billion. Today is March 23rd, 2017, and let's talk about the market. Let's start with the spider. The spider, as you can see here, break down Fibonacci 235, is bearish on DMI, below the 20 simple moving average, and is heading to 231.50. That's the support, but I don't see a lot of support there. The major support is at 227 or 228. That's the major support, and then you have the trend support around 220. So for now we have to see, because it's holding after it break down the 20 and the 5, and it's holding for 2 days. You see it's holding, and it's trying to take out the 5 simple moving average, or to get about the 235. If you are long in the spider, your stop should be the 20 simple moving average, and that is 237, and that is my stop because I'm shorting this one. Let me show you now what's happening with the iShares Russells, and for that we're gonna see IWM. This is the iShares Russells 2000 EFT, and you can see here is holding the Fibonacci 133, and it's bearish but not as strong as the spider for the bears. But if you break down below 133, this thing can go to 127 in a blink, and that's the major support. It's a multi-year support, and we gotta respect that. If you short right here and goes around 126, 127, we might get a nice bounce from there, but for now it's bearish also. Now let's talk about AMD. So AMD is holding. You see, it doesn't look bearish. As you can see that other stocks, that are big stocks that look bearish, this is just holding this trend support, and you have to respect that trend support. As soon as it gets to the apex, which is going to be in the next 2 or 3 days, this thing has to make a move. It has to break out, test the 1554, or it might break down. The whole thing looks bullish. This thing is high probability that we're gonna break out from here and test the 1554, or we're gonna have a major high at 1625. But you have to respect if you break down, and be open mind and jump out. Now let's talk about Baidu. Baidu is a nice chart because inside a symmetrical triangle wedge, and you see the support right here with a bearish shape EDMI. This is a thing that I talk about in my videos and my training videos, because it's very interesting. Every time that I see this, let me show you. Let us show. You see this E? It looks like an E. The minus directional, the ADX, and the plus directional. This is the DMI E shape, and it's high probability because the directionals, the minus directional is on top. It's high probability, and I will say 90% probability that we're gonna break down from here, and the trend support is gonna be broken, and it's gonna go to 140 or 158. 158 has a lot of support, but because this is major multi-year support, I will think that the move will be larger. It will go to 140. So I'm waiting to see if you break down, because it's high probability, but I'm gonna wait for the breakdown. Let me show you one that I already break down. Yelp. I mentioned this one a couple days ago, and yesterday also. It says watch out 33. So here it is, breakdown 33. So what do you need now? You need a confirmation below today's low, which is 32.54. If it goes below this level, you can easily get short and use the same $33 as your stop loss. So that's an easy trade because it's a whole number 33, and we just need confirmation. So what will be your target? So the target for this one, because I don't see any support right here, I think it's gonna go as low. Of course, $25 is there's some support right there. There's a little gap right here, so I think 25, between 25 or $22 is gonna be the next support, and then $14. But of course, not in one day. It will take time to go there. But we're waiting for the break, for the confirmation tomorrow. DMI is bearish. So it's not like it happens right here. You see, break down the 33, but it was earnings report, and the earnings helped the stock jump, and eventually it went up to $10 from 33 to $43. But this time the report is already has been reported, so there's no that is going to help the stop. I think if it confirms below this level 12 uh, 32.54, this thing is going to break down really nice. So let's see tomorrow. Now let's talk about JP Morgan. JP Morgan failed a Fibonacci 93, and it for sure looks like it's going to the 80. E shape on DMI, which means it's 90% probability that we test this trend support around $80. This is bearish. Now let's talk about another one. Netflix. Netflix is holding right here between 144 and 138, but it's bearish now on DMI. You can see it's bearish. The minus direction is trending now with ADX about 20. So it's a very strong bull, and we might go and test the 129, which is high probability that we go there. There's some support at 138, but 129 is the major support and should be your target if you short here. And the last one that I wanted to mention is Caterpillar. Caterpillar is holding this trend support, but it's bearish on DMI. ADX is not as strong, but if you break down this multi-year support, for sure it's gonna be a nice move to 83 or $77. And I think I have another one. Oh, Pandora. This is another one. This is a nice one that I have on my watch list. Right here, holding this trend support. It's bearish on DMI, and I think if we break down right here, I don't see major support until $10 and then $7. 10, 7. So it can be a nice trade if you enter in the breakdown. It's bearish, so there is a high probability because DMI that is gonna break down, test the $10 or the $7. Okay, traders, check out the promotion that I have on my website because it's gonna expire in the next couple days. You can join McBillion for only one-time payment. It's a fraction. It's a fraction of the whole payment, so you're gonna like it. Please join McBillion. You can get my videos, my mentoring, my alerts, and you can trade with me lifetime. This is everything for today. Trade on.